Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Cobblemon adventures. It is I, Xilestar, and today. Okay, so let's go continue looking for the Pokemon that I really want. And yeah, pretty much. I don't really think there's much else that we really need to start with. Let's go Staraptor. Let's go and fly around. So the Pokemon we're trying to find, okay, so the Pokemon I'm trying to find is Charcadet. Now, Charcadet can be found. No, what's the button for it? Is it? No, I have it connected to my mouse. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So like in order to find Charcadet, you need to go find a ruined portal, apparently in the overworld, which is what we were trying to find. I think near the end of last time, which I remember we found a few, but I don't remember exactly where they were. And instead of me just going through the map, which, as you can see, just keeps on getting bigger and bigger as we continue to explore the world, right? Like, look at this. I know we kind of try and get a good lay of the land kind of thing, though. Like this is pretty much where we went to the Mage Tower kind of thing. As you can see, we kind of circled around a little bit. And even like over here, and I think that's a floating island. Oh yeah, it is a floating island. And even like over here, right? Like even here, like this is where we pretty much are, right? And then here's our little raft lab thing. Like that's what I mean. Like we're currently doing a lot of like adventuring kind of thing. I just wanted to check. I don't know if I said this before, but yeah, I'm running with the better F3 one. And I'm just trying to get a good lay of the land in terms of frame rate. Yep, okay. Doing pretty well. Oh, I usually have my frame rate uncapped. I found out that that's actually potentially very harmful for your frame rate. Depending on, well, at least for Minecraft it is. Always put a capped frame rate. Unless your computer is fine with it, right? Mine's fine. It's just like if I do it with a cap frame rate close to the cap, which is 250, but I like 240, makes more sense to me. Because it's like 4 times 60, right? So it makes sense, right? But at least for me, when I put it at 240, I find that the game is a little bit more stable in keeping the frame rate really good, right? Because if I go uncapped, I feel like my computer is over the threshold and is trying to give me as much frame rate as much as possible, which is making my computer very sad. So instead, I'd rather just not worry about that and do it and just, you know, play the game like the game for what it is kind of thing. We're still just finding new stuff. Yeah. I wonder if something's preventing Cobblemon like from like spawning a lot of like Pokemon around kind of thing. Because Pixelmon was like abundant with them. Like you would find like a whole bunch of them. Meanwhile, for Cobblemon, I'm barely seeing anything. And I wonder if that's the cause of it. I don't know, it's really weird. Got some more medicinal herbs though. And we do need to unpack the backpack as well. That would be very helpful to unpack all this back at the base. I want to wait until I find a ruined portal, switch my current locale to that, and then just start trying to camp around it for Charcadet. I wonder how the game, or how the Cobblemon mod itself figures out that a location is like a ruined portal. Like, is there a way for the game? I guess there kind of is. Yeah, since the last time, I've pretty much mostly finished You know, since there's nothing really to talk about, I'll just talk about other stuff, just so it's much easier for me just to talk about that stuff. I don't. Here's the thing, though. Like, I don't like doing that, like talking about like a different series, because you're here for the Minecraft Cobblemon thing, right? Like, you're not here to watch me play this and then listen to me talk about Enderal or Oblivion or like whatever, right? You're here to watch this and me to be like fully on topic with what we're currently doing, right? But yet it's also weird because like I find that there's nothing really to talk about. Like, you can clearly see what I'm seeing here, and yet it's like there's nothing interesting going on. So, you know, just to give me something to talk about pretty much while we're going through the world, I'm just going to go talk about something that is happening to the channel in a way, right? So, and I think I kind of did that with Pixelmon as well. Just use that series mostly as a way to sort of like be able to like unload some of the things that I've been thinking about, or even just like being able to just say what I'm thinking at the current moment, kind of thing. Or even just to give like a brief update somewhere along the lines, right? So it's like, okay, I can think of it, right? Cool. I'm guessing this is it. Yeah. I think this is where Xerneas would spawn in the one mod, but hasn't spawned. Okay. So yeah, so as of right now, Sanctria's I'm not even working on it anymore. It's not finished, but I'm currently trying to devote all my focus onto my Oblivion mod right now. I've nearly finished. I say that with like with confident that I'll be finished by like the end of the week kind of thing. The reason why is because majority of the things that are for the mod have now been already isolated. I just need to apply my ideas to items kind of thing and just do some simple little editing here and there and make the items that do not have the right tags have the proper tags. So like having like a pitcher that's supposed to contain like a drink or something like that, not being able so you can lift it around and throw it across the room kind of thing. That kind of thing. Like, that's the only thing I can think of that I really need to work on. The other thing is that I gotta figure out how to do the one thing that I really liked about the original like vanilla houses in Oblivion, where I don't know if it's a setting that they have with the houses itself or if it's something else that's hidden behind the scenes. But when you pick up an apple or you pick up a plate kind of thing, if you wait a certain amount of time in game, the table or wherever it was set upon will reset and have that plate or that apple back there. So what I want to do is I want to figure out, how do I do that? How do I make those items respawn like that? Because that would make my idea a lot better for just me using it overall. And plus, I want to make sure that the area is much bigger, so that way, though, when we do more mod playthroughs into the future, when Enderal is finished, I can confidently say for a fact that, like, hey, yeah, by the way, we can clearly add this item to the random like shelving unit that I have specifically there, so we can do whatever we need to do for that. Like, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to be able to showcase everything that we've done. And the only thing that I can't do right now is like, and the only thing that I can't do is I can't wrap my head around trying to be able to do it perfectly. So I think I've said this before, way early on. I think I even showcased the mod that I was trying to, I don't want to say take over, that I was trying to copy everything over so I can use it for my own purposes. So the original mod, Therian, I wanted to copy everything that it had and then change it to my specifications. Because the original mod, Therian, was around an area that I myself didn't like. I didn't like it. So I wanted to change it for my own specifications. Because the way that it was being done was that it was trying to use an in-game area to show off an area that could have been in a world space or in its own general, like, own location kind of thing, instead of reusing a vanilla location for its specifications. So instead, I was going to do that for myself. I was going to take whatever it had and I was going to move it to a different area for me to enjoy. You know what the problem became? The problem became of how long it took me. It took me like weeks to get to the stage that I was at. And it could have been, and the time that it took could have been halved if I knew for a fact that I could load up 2 instances of the mod software that I was using. Because at that time, I was like, curse this software for being too old, that I can't have two of it. So I can work on one while copying the information from the other. So I can grab the original mod, put it to the side, and grab whatever I need and put it to the side as well. I can't do that. A few months ago, I found out that, yes, you can. Apparently, I didn't do as much research as I thought I did, because apparently there is no YouTube videos on how to show this. But there are. I think I remember looking it up too. I don't remember just looking on YouTube. I remember looking it up like everywhere and I couldn't find it. But yet all of a sudden I can find it now. It's really strange. And I don't know why all of a sudden I can find it now of all places, but you know what? Whatever, it's fine. I found it. I was able to use it to my advantage, and you know what? It actually makes the new idea that I have much simpler. Now, will I go back and do what I originally wanted to do with Therian? Maybe. Maybe I'll do something different. But for right now, I want to do my new idea more, and then if I like it more, maybe I'll keep it. But if I still want to do the Therian idea, I can. It's still an option. Actually, I wanted to show something off. I found this out last time. If you go under advancements, you can find out which ones you still need. I didn't know this, so I don't need to keep track of it. So I just need cyan and ooh. Aww. That was a rare dirt block, though. I thought it might stay if I took the thing. It's fine. Anyway. But that's what I was thinking, though. Was like, I just want to be able to have all the items like in my disposal kind of thing. And even just like doing all the cool things that I want to do right now, though, it's going to take at least some time, though. And so I'm trying to use all this time to try and prepare videos so that way, though, when the next month rolls around, I can be able to confidently say, hey, look, I can devote a lot of time to this. And you guys still get your videos while I get the time I need to finish it off. The only thing is that I wish I had either more experience doing world building in the in the construction set than I did with the scripting and being able to just being able to balance all the items stats to what I feel like it should be, kind of thing. And eventually what I want to do is that when I get into like a better setup kind of thing where I can literally just live stream like everything kind of thing that I'm currently doing, I want to be able to add a plethora of spells that we come up with on stream and that we can put it into sort of like a... I don't want to attach them to items necessarily. I'd rather them be attached to their own spell tome. And if they're that crazy kind of thing, we'll make it into a thing where like it'll be sort of like a part of the kit kind of thing. So like if we can find a better way to upgrade, let's say, a healing spell from a kit that was already created. Wow, this is a huge biome. Like a kit that was already created, like let's say we're able to make a better healing than what is currently on one of my items to be more representative to what that set does, then I would love for that to be a thing. I would love for us to be able to use that new spell for it. But I think just keeping everything as a separate entity in that case. So having them having their own spell tomes instead would be a safer alternative. And it doesn't have to be spells. It can be potions too. I didn't really do much dabbling into potions and poisons. I think I only made like 1 poison and 3 potions, and that was it. And the one thing that I do want to do is I want to make my own sort of like skooma